An update to a story we talked about last week. Mike Hall obviously was arrested last week in a domestic violence case. He's since practiced and played for the Browns. Well, last night, news reports came out that Mike Hall Jr.'s accuser in this case has recanted part of her story, saying that he recanted the part of the story where he allegedly held a gun to her head. But what do you make about this next phase and step in the Mike Hall arrest saga?
Well, in a lot of these cases, unfortunately, and like we always say, the only people that know exactly what happened are the people involved.
Yep.
I don't know exactly what happened. Unfortunately, in a lot of these cases where domestic violence is involved, the women will, even if it happened, which, again, we don't know what the truth is here. I tend to believe that this probably all happened, but I don't know for sure. A lot of times, women who are in bad relationships like this, dangerous relationships, I shouldn't say a lot, but it happens enough that whether it's because Mike Hall's making money and she's scared to be without money or whatever it may be, that often they don't want to end the relationship even though it's an unhealthy relationship, and so women will sometimes recant. It's unfortunate. It's sad. They could continue to the prosecution in this case. It's hard. I think it's pretty hard to win a case like this against somebody if there's no corroborating eyewitness. But I mean, again, I don't know. I'm just speculating here. I just think. I've had a firsthand experience, and I don't know what happened here. I know that years ago, I don't know if I've mentioned this on the air before, maybe I have, maybe I haven't. 20 years, more than 20, 30 years ago, I had a girlfriend, and the guy she had been with before me was abusive to her. She had been pushed away by her family. She had nowhere to go. So when she was dating this guy, he was hitting her, and she would stay with him, and it was horrible. But she'd stay with him because she felt like she had nowhere else to go. So the police would come, she'd recant her story, even though it was all happening. I'm not saying that this is definitely the case in this situation. I don't know. But I know that happens a lot. I had to deal with the repercussions of what she went through, and it was heartbreaking. And you hear a lot of stories like this. So I just think the whole thing is sad. And I hope that justice is done somehow, and that if he is abusive, that he does end up in jail and she can break free. And that if he's not and she made this up, then there should be a punishment for her. But that's my thoughts on it.
It sounds like it's a troubled relationship all the way around. Channel 3 also reported yesterday that she was arrested for hitting him with a bottle by Columbus Airport police, and then he wouldn't go forward with the case, and so it was dropped. So clearly there's a lot going on in this relationship. Listen, what you do in your private is your time, but it sounds like this is a relationship that is explosive, and it's unfortunate. I don't know. You're right. This happens. I was reading about a lot about this. You can still move forward with a lot of these cases if there's enough physical evidence. I don't know if that'll be the case with this or not.
I think they usually do.
They get murder convictions without hearing from the victim.
True. Yeah.
So and it's fascinating some of the things that they do now. But it's really up to the prosecutor's office now what they want to do with it. If they want to move forward with it or if they have to back off. I don't know. But it's a bad situation.
Yeah. Tyvis?
I don't know nothing about nothing that happened. All I can tell you is when you go through stuff like this, if you do have a issue with your significant other, and the police is involved, you need to make sure that you got to take your emotions and put them to the side, for example, for that second, and tell the story exactly what happened. You can't I don't think you can tell a story then go back and say, "Oh, I was making that up because I was mad," and all of those things. Like, just be honest. Whatever happened, so everybody can move forward with it and people can do what they have to do. But in this situation, I got to let the legal thing play out. I don't know. I don't know, because if he did do it, then that's terrible. If he didn't do it, then that's terrible that she would do that to him. So I think Jason's got a point with this. This relationship got some. You guys got to work on some things. I mean, I know you guys are engaged. Y'all got to figure something out. Y'all got to figure this thing out for the betterment of your family, the kids, everybody that's involved. Y'all need to figure this thing out.
Mike?